Can't believe I'm saying this, but I kind of get the Nvidia Shield now. I mean, it's still a pretty dumb product, only because it's so niche, and it really only functions within that niche. Let me explain. See, the Shield isn't a tablet. It can't function as a tablet, really. I mean, it can, but look at it. That looks more awkward than those stupid touchscreen laptops. See, when you use a tablet or a mobile device, your hand is typically going to be coming from the bottom corners of the device, depending on your handedness. In the case of the Shield, the controller is going to get in the way of your hand. Unless you decide to lift your hand awkwardly horizontally the whole time you're playing Angry Birds or Big Candy Jeweled or whatever it is you're playing, you're going to have some trouble playing regular mobile games. Sure, the controller is going to help with that by offering an alternative for the multitude of Android games that actually support third-party controllers, but there's plenty that require a touchscreen interface. Therefore, I really can't consider the Shield a tiny tablet because it can't play tablet games. However, I don't think the Shield is meant to be a tiny tablet. Maybe it's meant to be a smartphone gaming toy, but when it comes down to it, the real purpose of it is to stream PC games from your computer. At first, I thought this was a stupid idea. I mean, why would you want to do that when you can just go sit in front of your computer? But then I thought about real-use scenarios, and it makes a lot more sense. I mean, why would you buy a Vita or a 3DS to play games that wish they were console games when you can play full-fledged PC games on the toilet? I mean, I don't know why I was a supporter of the Wii U and not the Shield when this is a far, far better execution of the idea of TV screen streaming. Now, I haven't used a Shield, so I can't say that it works as flawlessly as it's supposed to. However, I do know enough about the tech behind it to assume that it works rather well. Unlike the Wii U, which I believe uses some form of Bluetooth or something like that to maintain connection to the console for video streaming, the Shield uses your home Wi-Fi network, which has all the lack of latency of Bluetooth with all the range of Wi-Fi, which basically means that you could probably sit on your front porch and play Skyrim on a thing the size of a DS, whereas with the Wii U tablet, I can usually go upstairs, and as soon as I get up to the top of the stairs, it's dead. But Aroa, I hear you say. What about OnLive Mobile? It does Wi-Fi streaming and it's a worthless piece of shit. Well, you silly little monkey, this isn't the same thing. At all. OnLive streams video of the game from their server to your device, and then streams your inputs from your device to the game on their server. Meanwhile, in the case of the Shield, everything stays on your local network. Nothing is connected to the internet, meaning the input lag that you get from OnLive is essentially eliminated. If you've used OnLive on a PC with good enough internet, you'd know that it is pretty solid even over Wi-Fi. But imagine that, but better. Better yet, you don't have to buy your games a second time just to play them in your living room. By the way, if you don't know, OnLive on mobile is a horrid piece of shit in my experience. I don't think mobile Wi-Fi chips were meant for that kind of low latency work. So to clarify myself, what isn't the Nvidia Shield for? Well, it isn't for playing your typical smartphone games, because the touchscreen is just too awkward for that. It isn't a replacement for a tablet, unless you either never want to type, or you want to carry a tiny Bluetooth keyboard around your house as well. iPad users, I'm looking at you. It's also not a replacement for a PlayStation Vita or a 3DS, unless you only want to play smartphone games optimized for the Shield, or emulators. What the fuck is it for? It's for playing PC games everywhere your PC isn't, as long as your Wi-Fi will reach wherever it is you're trying to play. It's for playing PC games on the couch, playing PC games in bed, playing PC games while pooping. And if you're like me, you've on more than one occasion had some serious diarrhea and thought, man, it'd be awesome if I could play some Skyrim right now, because I'm gonna be a while. The Shield is a perfect niche product for people who want to be able to play PC games away from their desk without buying a $1,500 laptop. And at a $300 price point combined with requiring at least a GTX 650, it's one hell of a niche product. But one that, while I probably won't purchase for some time, is something I can say I get.